Hey family, welcome to the Raw Podcast. We are real ass women talking about real ass shit. I'm so glad that you guys are still here with me on this journey. Today is day 6 of our 30-day series, Reclaiming Our Voices. I want to take a minute to remind you that this is a safe space, but it is also a space where we want to show up in our truest form. That is, after all, the only way that we'll really be able to dig into the heart of what it really means to be human. Okay. So today we're going to talk about something that often gets misunderstood but holds immense power: vulnerability. I know what you're thinking, and you're absolutely right. Vulnerability can sound like a scary word. It's often painted as weakness. For some, we think it's something we should avoid. But what if we flip the script? Moving forward, I want you to see vulnerability as strength, a powerful force that can change the way you show up in the world. Vulnerability is not about being fragile. It's about being brave enough to be real. It's about showing up as your true self, unfiltered, unpolished, and unapologetic. It's the courage to express your emotions, to say I need help when I'm struggling, to share your ideas even when they may not be accepted. It's about being honest without the fear of being judged or hurt. You see, when we hide behind our walls, we miss out on the connection. We keep others at arm's length, but we also prevent ourselves from truly experiencing the richness of life. It's only by truly embracing vulnerability that we often open the door for genuine connection, to love deeper, and to get personal growth. So let me ask you this. When was the last time that you allowed yourself to be fully vulnerable? I'm talking about really dropping the mask and just being you without worrying about what others might think. My loves, that's where the true transformation begins. You see, every time you allow yourself to be vulnerable, you're breaking free from the chains that hold you back. You're telling the world that I am worthy of love, I am enough as I am, and I trust myself enough to be seen for who I truly am. And I'm standing here in my authenticity. It's in those moments that we find our deepest strengths. Think about the people who inspire you, the ones who've made a lasting impact. They're often the ones who've been brave enough to share their thoughts, their struggles, their imperfections, their human experience. They didn't hide behind the perfect image. They stepped into their vulnerability, and in doing so, they became relatable. They became real. And that is what made them powerful. That is what made them have a lasting impact on your life. Yes, I know this is easier said than done. I know there's so many fears around being vulnerable. Maybe you're afraid of rejection or not being accepted. Or maybe you've just been hurt in the past, and I completely get it. But please understand. As a matter of fact, no, I want you to overstand that vulnerability is not a risk. It is actually a strength. By embracing vulnerability, you are saying, I am strong enough to stand in my truth no matter what. And you don't have to do it all at once. Start small. Maybe it's a conversation with a friend where you admit you're struggling. Or maybe it's letting yourself feel your emotions without pushing them away. Maybe it's just being still. No matter what, do not be discouraged. Every step counts. As you begin to lean into vulnerability, I guarantee you'll notice the impact. You'll see that people will start to connect with you on a deeper level. You'll feel lighter, more free, because you're no longer hiding parts of yourself. If you think about it, what would your life look like if you embraced vulnerability as your superpower? Think about the things you could create. Think about who you could become. Think about how you would feel if you were completely free from the fear of being seen for who you really are. As you go throughout your day, as usual, I want to invite you to reflect on these 2 questions. Where in my life have I been afraid to be vulnerable? And what would it feel like if I showed up with more vulnerability today? I want to leave you with this affirmation. I want you to repeat it to yourself, say it out loud, and let it sink into your soul. I am brave enough to be vulnerable, knowing it is my strength and not my weakness. Remember, vulnerability is a superpower. It's the key to deeper connections, to personal freedom, and to living a life that's fully yours. Be brave, be real, and as always choose to show up as your true, authentic self. I want to thank you so much for being here today, and thank you again for showing up for yourself. As usual, I'm very proud of you. Keep shining, keep embracing your strength, and I'll see you tomorrow. Until then, be strong, and most importantly, be you. Love, Mar.